Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I wanted to kind of touch on the whole Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 3-minute round controversy that happened at the press conference. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, basically what happened was Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they're on their press tour, and they're promoting the fight. They're trying to make this fight as big as possible, and hopefully it does well for the sake of boxing. But Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they're on the press tour, and Amanda Serrano pretty much came out and said, let's go for the gusto. Let's make this fight as big as possible. A lot's been made of, equality or whatever. Make it that what you will. But, she threw out the idea of going 3 12-minute rounds, which is very, very rare in women's boxing. It's rare that you get 3-minute rounds in general, let alone 3-minute rounds in 12-round fights. The last big fight I can remember in women's boxing that had 3-minute rounds wasn't a 10-rounder, and that was 2019 when Sinisa Estrada had fought Marlena Esparza. There may have been some other ones, but that's the one that sticks out in my head for some reason. But she brought it up out of nowhere, and Katie Taylor seemed flabbergasted. She said basically, let's make this fight 3 minutes so that we can send a message to the promoters and the managers and just the sport in general that we're real fighters like the men are, right? And when that was presented to Katie Taylor pretty much went ahead and said, no, we're not doing that. And she looked flabbergasted by it. She looked surprised, and it looked like there was a lot of fear that overcame. But I'll be honest with you, I gotta be honest. Look. I like Serrano. I like Katie Taylor. I think Serrano's gonna win. But my thing is this, right? Why on earth? I mean, on the surface it looks good, right? On the surface it looks great. You're calling out all the right things. This, that, and the third. You want equality. You want to be looked at in the same as guys in the sport. You want some respect, more respect from the promoters. I get where they're coming from. But my issue with Serrano, and I do have an issue with Serrano, is if you really wanted those 3 minutes over the course of 12 rounds, why are you bringing it up at the second press conference of your media tour? And why wasn't that brought up? Why wasn't that brought up during the negotiations of the original fight? Why are you trying to pull these U-turns on Katie Taylor? I just don't think it's fair to Katie Taylor, and I don't think it's right. And mind you, like I said, I'm an Amanda Serrano fan. She's one of the best pound female fighters out there. But let's just be real about her career. This is the same Amanda Serrano who, on multiple occasions, has went up all kinds of divisions and picked up, vacant belts, fighting nobody, carefully picking away the divisions. Now, it is women's boxing. The lack of depth, the lack of quality is there, but she has been criticized of fighting opponents on short notice for vacant belts, and things like that. So, this isn't going to give the Serrano detractors, it's going to give the Serrano detractors more ammunition, you know what I'm saying? So, look, if they're going to go with 3-minute rounds, that's great. I think it'd be a hell of a message to send. But, come on, man, if you really want them 3-minute rounds, go ahead and put that in the contract during negotiations. Don't try to, do it last minute. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I think most of female boxing is full of shit. Honestly. I like female boxing, but let's just be real. We'll keep it a spade. A lot of these female fighters are full of it. They don't want, supposed equality. And I know for a fact that most female boxers don't really want equality because they don't want to fight 3-minute rounds. Most of them don't. How do I know this? You're gonna say, Pete, how do you know this? Well, because I use Sinisa Estrada as an example. She tries to get 3-minute rounds for almost all of her fights. Almost all of them. I was at her last one against Santizio in Texas, and they wanted to make that fight 3 minutes, and the commission wouldn't approve it. And she even offers to pay extra money from her purse, and she's done this many times in her career, offering to pay extra money from her purse to fight these 3-minute rounds because she wants that respect. She wants you to put some respect on her name. But the Sinisa Estradas of the world are few and far between. She's not going to try to do this the week of the fight or the week of a press tour. She's going to do it when they're in the preliminary stages of talks, and they're going to go to the commissions and see what they can do. So yeah, you can say Katie Taylor looks scared or whatnot, but my thing is this: if it wasn't discussed in the negotiations, then why is it being discussed at the press conference? You know, let's not be fools. Let's not fall for the okie doke. We know that Amanda Serrano has Jake Paul behind her. We know that Jake Paul is a master of getting a reaction out of things. And straight up, like I said, I'm going for Serrano. Like I like Amanda Serrano. She's one of my favorite fighters in women's boxing. But you know, I'm not no dick. You know, I'm not no pom pom waver. I'm gonna call things how it is. You know, if you really wanted to fight for 3-minute rounds, it should have been discussed in the negotiations, and any mention of 3-minute rounds after the negotiations is just a publicity stunt. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you make of the whole 3-minute round controversy between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God bless.